Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today I have an important question to ask you. It is 2021 approaching 2022. A lot of people are excited about Bitcoin. Will we hit 100K? But what would you do if you have two options? A, you can go back to 2016 and you know exactly what will happen to Bitcoin, to cryptocurrency, to DeFi, to NFTs, but you start with nothing. You come back with nothing, $0 in your bank account. You're not homeless, but you have no loans, you have $0. You might not even have a job, but you do know that Bitcoin will go up. Or you can stay in the present day. You have no knowledge of what's to come with cryptocurrency. You're excited for 2030. You know most likely, since you're a cryptocurrency supporter, most likely it'll continue to go up. But how much and how quickly? And you have $1 million. Which would you rather take? Would it be option A or option B? You go back 5 years with $0, or you start in the present day with $1 million, but zero knowledge of what's to come. You can only look at the past, but the past may not be a good enough reflection for what's to come, especially since the markets are changing so quickly nowadays. So, this is an open-ended question, but I'm going to go into it, and I want to hear your guys' response. I saw this post online. I saw it was really cool. Might as well make a video on it. It's something that a lot of us think about in cryptocurrency. Why are you investing in it? Is it because, hey, you want to make a little bit of money? Is it because you think it's a get-rich-quick scheme? Is it because you think this is revolutionary? It's going to change the whole world. The dollar will collapse. Society as we know it will completely change. Banks won't exist anymore. Whatever it is. You have a reason that you're in cryptocurrency. Maybe it's because your buddy made 10 grand. Maybe it's because you hate the government. Maybe it's because you don't like the banking system. Maybe it's because you're a programmer and you work for cryptocurrency companies and you like investing in it and you've gotten great returns. Whatever your reason may be, I've been in cryptocurrency since 2013. I've seen a lot of projects and a lot of people ask me, hey, if you were already back in 2013, why aren't you a millionaire right now? And there's plenty of people who are experts on cryptocurrency. I'm not an expert. I've just seen some stuff and I've made some mistakes, and I also was investing and I was working with companies. There were periods when I made a lot of money. There were periods when I lost a lot of money. Even Antonopoulos, one of the most well-known experts on cryptocurrency and blockchain out there, is not a multi-billionaire. He did receive donations that after another influencer from the cryptocurrency community started making fun of him, that hey, he's an old-timer, but he's not rich, he's not a multi-millionaire or billionaire. The crypto community was so grateful, so thankful to Antonopoulos that they donated enough money to make him a millionaire. And all of the value that he provided was worth millions of dollars anyways. It's not like he was poor. I'm sure he was making six figures regardless, but now he is a multi-millionaire. And that begs the question, how many people are there that maybe knew about Bitcoin back in 2009, 2010, and never invested, and maybe just until now they thought about it and they were regretting it, thinking, oh my God, how different would my life be? There's some regrets that I have. There's some decisions that I wish I did a little bit differently. And thus, I would choose option A. Regardless of that $1 million, I would still take a little bit of risk because I know that, hey, if I did go back in time, 2016, that's before I made Kubera. That was my other cryptocurrency channel. That was where in 2017, 2018, that was the period where I made a lot of money. But if I could go back in 2016, I know that in 2017, the very beginning of that year, I was starting with almost zero. I had a few $100s. That's almost zero right there. If I could go back with that knowledge, I'm sure instead of making six figures back in 2017, I would have made 7 or 8. Knowledge is extremely powerful. I remember there was this one funny teenage movie about time travel back in the day. What would you do if you could time travel? Oh, some people would travel the world. Some people would try and meet historical figures. Some people would use it to pick up girls. But this movie had this plot where this guy went back and he made Google and he became the billionaire. What if you could go back in time and you would be chilling with Satoshi Nakamoto? What if you knew all the secrets? Obviously, this question is not talking about going that far back, but still, knowledge is extremely powerful, and you don't know what's going to happen with that $1 million. If you're 100% certain that Bitcoin and Ethereum will go up, and you have good enough of a memory to remember that, okay, this is when NFTs will happen, this is when this crash is going to happen, you're going to be like the Nostradamus of cryptocurrency. I would go back not even for the money aspect of it, but I know that I would be set for life just with the knowledge that I would take, and with the same steps that I took back in 2017. Maybe I'd take it a little bit earlier, just a year before. That was always a regret of mine, that I didn't start posting cryptocurrency content as early as I should have, and I could have, but I never did, and I was posting other content, and that was a big regret of mine. So I would have started that in 2016, but I know that with that knowledge, if you're armed with that, even if someone had $1 million and then bam, Bitcoin doubles, triples, quadruples, you have $5 million, we have come such a far distance. This was back when Bitcoin was still below $1,000. And if you knew exactly what was going to happen, if there was a crash here, this was when it was going up, there's another big boom, there's the halvening, there's NFTs, there's the summer of DeFi, there's this influencer, this exchange is going to fall down. Obviously, you're not going to remember everything. But even 1% of what had happened, it's like watching a video over and over and over again, the same training video. At first, you go into it, you might remember a couple things, but you're not going to remember everything unless you write it down. And then you have to memorize it, and then you have to speak it by yourself, speak it to yourself, and you have to try it in action, and you've got to go through it multiple times to actually get it in your memory. But if you could go back and redo everything for the past 5 years, but you know this time it will be better, there's even a chance that you could turn $0 into 1,000, into 10,000, 100K, and pretty soon $1 billion. Because in cryptocurrency, it's whoever is the first one. Speed beats everything else. If you're the first to market, no one else will beat you. So that's my response. I think even if you went back with absolutely $0, the knowledge that you could take is worth hundreds of millions of dollars by itself. Depends, of course, what you remember. If you barely remember anything, then I guess choosing the second option would be better. And if you still wouldn't trust yourself to make good enough decisions, then yeah, the second option would still be better. But it really does depend. That's why I want to make this video. I wanted to see your guys' perspective on this. Regardless of what happens, I'm excited for the future. I still think we're in the early days. Whatever happens, if it's another crash, if it's another bull market, I'm excited because I know we're in it for the long run, guys. 5 years is a long time in cryptocurrency, but you have to look further out in terms of decades. In 5 years, in terms of 50 years, it's only a small percentage. There's still a lot of revolutionary ideas that'll come out. Who knows, maybe the next Steve Jobs of crypto will just be getting born right now. I'm happy and I'm grateful to be here. And guys, 2022 is coming up pretty soon. I think it's going to be an amazing year for cryptocurrency. Even if the market does crash, remember, price isn't just the most important thing. If you're focused on the long-term effects, we have come such a long way from where we were already in 2016, and even from where we were last year or 2 years ago. The institutions are on board. It's a fantastic time to be alive. So that is today's video. Guys, thank you so much for 1,300 subscribers. Let's get to 1,400. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Bye.